the one, the only, Benzion.
Good evening and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. Iyun Benzion. Tonight's daf is Benzion Gittin, daf Pei Aleph, number 81. The Gemara on the bottom of Pei Aleph and Aleph and to the top of Pei Aleph and Beis discusses a case where a man's megarish his wife, he divorces his wife, and then they're together in a pundiki. They go to a hotel together, a hotel room, and we're not sure if they were together again. And if they were together again, maybe they're together again to remarry. Right? They were married, maybe they reconciled in the hotel room and they were together again, and now they want to get divorced again. They need another get. So there's two versions of this machlokas, but the seemingly simple explanation of the Mishnah is talking about a case where we don't know what happened in that room. We have witnesses that saw them seclude in a hotel room. We have no witnesses that saw the actual bia. So Beis Shammai is he'll have a machlokas in the Mishnah. Beis Shammai says you don't need a second get. Why not? The Gemara explains the reason. We don't say hein hein yichud, hein hein bia. Because they saw seclusion does not mean that they saw them being together. But we pass like Beis Hillel that we do say hein hein yichud, hein hein bia. You need another gerish. And now, why should that be? Right? They didn't see the bia; they saw seclusion. If you think back to Masechah Sota, right? Masechah Sota talks about seclusion, right? We don't see any bia. If you see even one aid saw that there was bia, right? There's no din of Sota. So, but even if two Eidim warned her, and two Eidim, the stira, which is how I think we would pass on like Rabbi Yeshua, you need both two Eidim for the kina and two Eidim for the stira. Maybe, actually no, I think one, either two Eidim for the kina or two Eidim for the stira, but at least you need two Eidim, right? Who saw a seclusion. One of the cases, they saw a seclusion. One person warned them, her, and then two people saw a seclusion. That's a sota, and a sota is best as a suffix. It's a suffix whether they were together or not. It's not, we assume here you need another get. You need another get, right? It's at least an assumption that you need a get. So what's the distinction? The obvious distinction is because these people are married. Like the Mishnah itself says, the Mishnah, if they're only mu'rasin, if they're only engaged, they're not familiar with each other. We don't assume they just be together again. We don't assume they're going to be together again. You don't need a get sheni. So a sota also is talking about a strange man. Now there is more, like the Gemara says, raglayim ladavar, because there was kina, there was warning over there. Here there was no warning, right? This Mishnah is not talking about where they warned before they secluded, right? The husband warned her not to seclude with this man. So because you have Adam on the kina and you have Adam on the stira, so therefore you have what's called raglayim ladavar, and raglayim ladavar is called an assumption, which is a chazaka, an assumption in halacha, and she's called a sota. Sota is l'chumra, but it's more than just a suffix, a shakel. It's not, right? It's considered an assumption that they're together, but we're not going to decide monetary matters based on that. We're not going to decide matters of Gittin and Kiddushin, which need more proof than an assumption. However, over here, it's even more, because according to Beis Hillel, we pass like this is the machlokas Beis Shammai and Beis Hillel, is essentially what they're arguing about. Do we assume by a married couple that divorced and now are together in a hotel room? Do we assume they're close enough? They're more close than a sota. Do we say that the Eidei Yichud is more than just an assumption? It's actually tantamount to a proof that they were together. According to Beis Hillel, that's what it means. Hein Eidei Yichud, hein Eidei bia means it's a proof. Now, again, proof doesn't have to be 100%, but it's 80% enough proof in order to necessitate a get. Because again, Gittin and Kiddushin are darim shebe'erva. Darim shebe'erva, you need eidos. So in order to necessitate a second get, you need eidos. You need a stronger proof. So I'm not really saying it's a big chiddush tonight. This is pretty simple stuff that I'm saying, but I'm just giving a basic framework of the outline, what's going on over here. According to Beis Hillel, it's more than just a sota, because they were married and more familiar with each other. They were probably together many times during their marriage, so therefore it's more likely they were together than a sota, and therefore you need a second gerushin b'torah's proof. It's like davar shebe'erva. You need a proof, as opposed to a sota, which is only an assumption, a chazaka, and therefore all the dinim of sota apply in the various ways that they do. Hope you enjoyed tonight's share. See you in the next one.